guys, this is Mrs. Fleming. Today we are going to be taking Evaluate again, but this time we're going to be taking math. And so this is your only must-do that you have to do today. Today you do not have to do reading or language arts or social studies, but they would be really great if you would like to, but you have to take the math. And so we are going to be doing just like we did on Monday when we took the reading evaluate. We're going to be making our goal, looking back at February, thinking about what score you would like to earn. Again, be realistic. This is something that you really want to make sure that you are trying to reach this goal. So no more than around 10 points would be realistic. Look back again. Remember, this is the same test that you took at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, we didn't know a lot of these strategy. We didn't know a lot of these skills, and so this is going to be something that you want to think about, like how much have I grown from the very beginning of the year and how much did I grow from February. I know that it's been a while since we've talked about some of these things, so I really want to make sure that you're reflecting today too on the Google form. I really think some of you did a good job of reflecting and being specific on the reading, and I would like you to do the same for the math today, really thinking about what have we forgotten, what haven't we been practicing while we've been at home. And so to help you kind of remember a few of these things, same thing, we want to make sure we're writing down our notes, right? This is even more important in math because there are going to be a lot of things you will not be able to solve or get the correct answer without writing them down. So some of the math strategies that we've learned, we want to make sure that we always write our addition and subtraction problems up and down, right? Sometimes we try to do it on our head or across, and then we forget to borrow or we forget to carry. So we always want to make sure we write it up and down. And even if you think you might know the answer, write it down anyways just to make sure. And we are asked a lot of times with the multiplication or the division problems that like what is a way to check yourself. So we want to make sure we remind ourselves that the opposite of multiplication is division. The opposite of division is multiplication. So you can use those to help you figure out if your answer is correct. Drawing a picture is such a simple thing, and some of us don't do it, but it can make a really big difference in helping us understand the story. I feel like all the strategies we've learned this year had you drawing a picture, so that would be a really good thing for you to do, especially with the story problems. Okay. Make an estimate. That's a good way to check your work. And so if you estimate, is your answer about the same as what you did when you found your answer? If it's way off, then I think that would be a good way for you to realize, maybe I need to draw a picture. Maybe I need to make an array. Maybe I need to try some other strategy because they're not coming out to be the same. And then solve or draw on your paper if you did mental math check. So like I said, sometimes we try to do it in our head and it might not be correct. And so we want to make sure that we're just double checking. There are a lot of other strategies we've learned as well. There's specific strategies for specific problems that we can't go over all together today, but that we've done throughout the year. So try to remember if you're seeing the money problems, right? Make sure that you're thinking about what those vocabulary words mean. If you're looking at if there's questions about the shapes, try to remember what the shapes are. Draw the shapes out. If you were on our Google Meet the other day, we played a Kahoot, and a lot of us had forgotten the shape. So maybe you play a game before you take it and help you remind yourself of some of the different shape names. And remember, you can always use your different notebooks that you have or anything that you want to write these notes on and have that paper next to you when you start taking this test. Okay. This is, again, your final test on these questions, so we really just want to know how much you've learned, right? You've got this. You can believe in yourself, and we want to make sure that you're, to show how much you've learned, that you try to find a quiet place where you can focus. I know a couple of you said for your reading that was something that you would like to do better for the next time, is that you did not really focus very well. You were in a place that had TV or your family was talking, and so today for the math, try to really think about, just like we would in class, we kind of calm ourselves down, maybe even play the quiet music like we have in class. Be sure to take your time and don't rush through the questions, right? Some of you went down in your evaluate test from reading. Most of you went up. But I think some of you who might have rushed through, those of you were the ones that your scores went down. So take a break if you need to, but don't forget to click finish at the end. There's a couple of you who finished but then forgot to click finish. So make sure that you do that. And then make sure you have your confidence, right? Prove your craft by working on a paper. You've got this. We've done this. A lot of you have scored really well. All of you have grown throughout this year and have learned so much that you didn't know at the beginning of the year. So have confidence in yourself. You can do this. And then this is the work by yourself, right? This is your work. This is showing what you know. So don't ask your parents or your siblings if what is this answer for this multiplication problem, or look it up, right? This is showing what you know, and so this should be realistic, right? Don't try to cheat, right? This is something, again, just like if you were in class, what would we expect of you? Okay, I believe in you. And just to review, if you forget how to get on to evaluate, on mine, I think if you click home, it should take you to the Perry Township Resource Portal. That's where mine takes you. If it doesn't, if it takes you to the district home, right, if it takes you to this page, then all you have to do to get to this resource portal is you click the button up here that says resource portal, right? So you either click home like I did. If that takes you here, then you click on the button that says resource portal. And we don't need all these up, so I'm going to show you it just here. Once you're on the resource portal, right at the top on the side here, it says evaluate. You're going to click login with Google. You're going to click your name. It will take you to the screen where you have to find evaluate over here, and then it will log you in. And so your screen will look a little bit different than mine. Yours will show your two boxes here in the middle, right? Here and here. Mine shows it up and down because it shows all of our scores. And so far, not everybody has completed. We're up 11% in reading, so that's really great. One person took math on accident on Monday, and so we're already up for that person. But you will click here and you will get started. Okay, again, don't forget to make your goal before you get here. Look back at February's score. If we look here in our February for as a class, we started the year at in February, so not the beginning of the year, we started at 66%. Okay, and so I look forward to seeing how we grow. And then after you get done, don't forget to reflect on that Google form. Look forward to seeing you guys and reviewing and going over some things during our Google Meet. Good luck. Have a great day.